Hello everyone, today we will be solving the question of chapter matrices class 12th. So the question says, suppose you wish to solve the following system by using matrix inverse method. So this is the system of equations given to us, and where A will represent the coefficient of matrix in this formula. This is the hint given to us that the system can be written as Ax is equals to B, where A represents the coefficient matrix, X represents the solution matrix, and B is the constant matrix. So this is the B, this is the constant matrix, and this is X. This is the solution matrix which will help us find the value of X, Y and Z. And A, this one, represents the coefficient matrix. To solve this question, we must know the concept of matrix inverse method. For which we need to know what is a matrix, what is meant by the inverse of matrix, and then we will come to know that how to solve this question. So first of all, I'll tell that what is a matrix. So matrix is an arrangement of various elements, unlike determinants, doesn't have a particular value. So this is a matrix, and this is how this is represented. This is an m by n matrix. M represents the rows and n represents the columns. So this is how a matrix is represented. We also need to know that what is meant by the inverse of matrix. A square matrix of order n is invertible if there exists a square matrix of B of same order. So this is the condition which must be satisfied in order to find the inverse of the matrix. And this is the way and the formula we use to find the inverse of the matrix. I am just giving a rough idea about what these things are, and we must know this to solve the question. So coming back to the question, we need to find the solution of this, which means we need to find the value of X, that is the solution matrix, that is this X, Y as well as Z. Now is the method to solve the matrix equation for the matrix X. So this is the method how we will solve the equation. Same case we are taking Ax is equals to B. We need to multiply A inverse on both the sides. This is how we multiply A inverse on both the sides, and A inverse into A gives a identity matrix. So this is that I, and X is as it is. This is equals to A inverse B. I into some X, I is the identity matrix. When multiplied with any of the X, will always give us back the X. So I into any X, this is going to give us back the X. So this will be equals to A inverse B as from above. Once again we will see this method that we have multiplied A inverse on both the sides to solve for the value of X. We have multiplied A inverse on both the sides. A inverse into A will give an identity matrix, which in turn when multiplied with X will give us X only. And this is A inverse B, this will be as it is. So finally what we get is that X is equals to A inverse B. This is our solution for this, which can be easily understood from here. The procedure is given here. Now coming back to the question, these were the equations given to us. So we have to find the value of X, Y and Z. Now we will be using this formula, that is X is equals to A inverse B, to solve these equations. So this is Ax is equals to B, this gives X is equals to A inverse B. So here we need to find A inverse, and I have previously told the method to find the A inverse also. So if A matrix is given to us, we will be finding A inverse by the previous known method. From here once again, so this will be the formula for A inverse, that will be equals to 1 upon determinant of A. We can see from here, and this is the adjacent of matrix A. So using this same formula in that question, we will be finding the answer. So in this case, A inverse will be as given over here. Let me tell you. So A inverse will be this. by using the same formula we have find out like this. B is this one. Why it is so? Because here we know that Ax is equals to B, so here this B will be this matrix. So we have used that same one over here. So this is the B matrix, and then we know that x1 is this, and we need to find the solution, that is this X matrix. So this is our A inverse known to us, this is the B matrix, and this is the X. Now using this formula and putting these values over here, we will find the solution. So this is very easy to find. A inverse this one into B matrix, this will give you the value of X. Now we know how to multiply two matrices. This is done in very basic of this chapter. I'll let you know once again. This is the way we draw the lines, and we will multiply like this: minus 3 into 2 plus 3 into minus 2. This will give us minus 3 into 2 minus 6 plus 3 into this minus 2 minus 6, that is minus 12. Then minus 7 into 1 added to minus 12, this will give us minus 19. This is how we multiply the matrix. This we have done very earlier also. Similar way this to this, like this. Drawing these arrows will make it easy for us to remind ourselves how to do. So 1 into 2, that is 2. 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2. Adding both 0, and 0 into 1 is again 0. So this is a 0 over here. This is how we multiply. In a similar manner, we will multiply the last row with this column, and we will get the answer to be 3. So this is the way we solve for our matrix X. So X is this. This means this is your X, this is 0 is Y, and this is your Z, because we know that X matrix is this one. So this is how we are going to solve this question. I hope this is clear to all. Now again, this question can be same and these values can be changed, like in this example. Again, same procedure is going to be followed in all such questions. So I hope that this this solution is clear to all of you. This is how we have found the value of X. This is our solution. Thank you for watching this video.